Sup guys, 6X Player here doing a deck profile for my friends Eradicator Vowing Reverse. Let's get started. Now the starter is Spark Kid Dragoon. He's the grade 3 searcher for the deck. Counterblast 1, look at top 5 for a grade 3, add 1 to your hand, and he goes into soul. Nothing much to say. Alright, he runs 3 of the boss card. Vowing Dragon Reverse. Okay, so he is a cross ride. So if you have the break ride in soul, he gets plus 2000 like a cross ride does. His limit break is you can counterblast 2, choose 2 of your Eradicator rear guards, lock them. And then he gets plus 10,000. And your opponent chooses 2 of their rear guards and retires them. So, since your opponent chooses their 2 rear guards, it's not that good. But still, they're -2 cards, and your cards do unlock during your end phase. He gets plus 10,000, so that's pretty good. So he can swing for 23 if he's a cross ride. But the whole point of this card is you retire their cards, and then your field gets power boost. So he has a pretty good support. So 3 of these. So 3 of the brick ride. So if this card's in soul, he would get plus 2000. The break ride is pretty simple. When you break a ride on top of it, you can retire 1 rear guard in the front row, and the Vanguard gets plus 10,000 for this turn. His other effect is, when this unit attacks, and your opponent has 3 or more damage, he gets plus 2, so he's a 13k attacker by himself. So, pretty good against cross rides. So, 3-3. And lastly, he runs 2 Descendants. Now, that's why he runs the grade 3 searches, because he doesn't want to ride them early game at all. You ride this first, the break ride. Alright, Descendants effect is pretty simple. When this his limit break is, when this unit attack does not hit, you can counterblast 1 only, and choose 3 of your Eradicators from your hand, and discard them. And this unit stands back up with 1 critical. So, and you cannot use the effect anymore for this turn. So it only works when the attack does not hit, so that's why you ride this card when your opponent has 5 damage. So it's always not gonna hit because they're not gonna guard, obviously. So wait till they're at 5 damage and then you ride this, and it's only 1 counterblast, so you can still counterblast 4 for this guy and then have 1 left for this. And there are plenty of damage on flippers. His other effect is you can counterblast 2 Eradicators in the name to give him plus 5. Pretty simple. And he's pretty good in the deck. It just really helps you finish the game. Next off, he runs 4 of the combo card for the deck. 4 Eradicator. What's the name? Roshan? Okay, so whenever you retire something, he gets plus 5,000 if you have a Eradicator Vanguard. So, you retire something, he's at 13k. Retire another something, he's at 18, and so on. So, with the combo with the break ride, you have this, you break ride on top, break ride skill, retire something, he gets 13, and then you can activate his limit break, retire 2 more cards, so he'd be at 23 by himself. That's pretty good. So, that's why it's a combo deck. That's why he runs 4 of these, because they're the best card to work with the reverse. So run 4 of these. Runs 3 Choho. Choho is great because you can just, his effect is when he's placed on the Vanguard rear guard, you can soul charge 1 Eradicator card rear guard you have from the field, and then you retire 1 rear guard in their front row. And that's pretty good because like I said, he gets powered up again. The whole combo with this card is let's just say this is your Vanguard, and then you can just go, and if you didn't have the great brick ride in soul, so he's not a cross ride right now and you missed it, so and you had to ride him early, so you have him, and you drew this later, you'd call this, activate skill, soul charge, retire something, and now you have this card in soul. It's a cross right now, so that's the combo That's really good for this deck. And not a lot of decks can do that. So, 3 of these. And lastly, 4 damage and flippers. Now, his skill is, when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you can unflip 1 damage and soul charge 1. And you have to soul charge, so even if it does not hit. Yeah, damage and flippers, you need to, because so you can use his effects more and more. He doesn't run the 12k attackers because they kind of take up the grade 2 spot a lot. And these guys work much better with the deck combo wise. So he runs 4 of these. Onto the grade 2s, he runs 2 Rising Phoenix. These are the only non-Eradicator cards in the deck, so you got to be careful with that, because he can only lock Eradicator cards. But this is his draw power deck. He likes to draw a lot in this deck, so you'll see. When he's placed on the rear guard, you can Soul Blast 2 to draw a card. Pretty simple. He likes draw power. 3 Eradicator Shuki. Now, Shuki is also really great. He's a combo card. Whenever you retire something, gets plus 3000, so it's a 10k booster. That's why you don't need 10k other 10k boosters in the deck, because he gets 20. He goes to 21 by himself, and this combos really well with the Break Ride, so it becomes a 13k booster with if you use his Limit Break. That's pretty good. 4 Shuki. Now 4 Demolition Dragon. The 10k attacker of the deck. Early game pressure. Helps your field if you don't have attackers. Yeah, 10. 4 of those. And lastly, 4 Perfect Guards. Because Perfect Guards are good. And let's go. Triggers. He runs 6 draw. Like I said, he likes to draw a lot in this deck. And it makes sense because you need draw power. Because your deck is control. And you need the cards that can retire stuff. So draw power is good in this Eradicator deck. And you need draw power for Descendant. And you can just soul charge the draw triggers with Choho, so they're not dead in your hand. Lastly, 6 crit, 6 draw and land 4 heal. That's the deck, guys. Real quick, let's do a little combo wombo. Yeah, this deck is really fun to play. And since he has so many copies of the cards, he can always do this combo. So it has 2 of those. Let me find just some random cards. Whatever, doesn't matter. So you go Break Ride, retire something in the front row. He gets they get plus 5, and then activate Limit Break, combat 2, lock 2. So you lock these guys, and then they retire 2 cards. So this got plus 9,000 since you retired 3 now, and this got plus 15. So that's really good because he can swing for 23. So it doesn't even matter if it's locked. And this, since you Break Ride, this can attack for 23 also. Oh, 33 I mean, because you Break Ride. And he gets plus 1,000 because of skill, and this can attack for this is 16 and this is 23. So 39? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's the deck, guys. It's really combo. And then when you push him to 5 damage, you can just go Descendant, and Descendant can kill them off. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my friend's deck profile. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, see you later.